Hello everybody and welcome back to our channel. We are Brigade of Beans, a diagnosed dissociative identity disorder system. My name is Bailey and today's video is an interview about my role as co-host. This is my second time filming this video, so the thumbnail is from when I first filmed it, because I really liked that thumbnail and I didn't want to take new ones, but that explains the different hair color and the different outfit. Question number 1 asks my name, my age, and my role. So my name is Bailey, I am 16 years old, and I am a co-host as well as a non-human alter. Internally, I am the same height as a human, but I am a fairy, and I have great big green butterfly wings. Question number 2, how do I fulfill my role? So I front a lot. I don't front anywhere as much as Maya, our host, or even our other co-hosts like Flower or Alter One, but I experience significantly less blending than our hosts and other co-hosts, and I can front for very long periods of time, several hours, that is, which other alters cannot maintain. A long period of time for our system anyway. I mostly front to consume media. I will binge watch TV shows or read a bunch of mostly graphic novels but other books as well. I will listen to music. I really enjoy spending time in our body and spending time consuming media specifically. Question number 3 is, are there any role stereotypes that I can think of and do I fit any? These are hard questions because then I have to think about other people's stereotypes. I do think an assumption that can come up is that co-hosts are just there to support the host, to do the things that they can't do, and that's not true. Maya can also consume media, but I like consuming media, so I do it. And I'm in no way, shape or form just here to support him. I am here for my own right, for my own reasons that has nothing to do with the rest of the system. Or probably has something to do with the rest of the system, but that's not my motivation. I'm not doing it to benefit any other alter, I'm doing it because I enjoy it. Question number 3. Do I have more than one role, and how do I fulfill my other roles? Non-human alter isn't really a role, it's more of like a description of an alter, but some people use it as an alter role. I don't really do anything specific for that, I just exist as I am, which is as a fairy. But I don't really experience any difficulties being in this body. It's kind of just the same without my wings, but I don't really miss my wings, I just, when I picture myself, know that I should have them. Question number 4 asks what is something that I like and dislike about my role. I really enjoy getting to spend time in the body, I really enjoy getting to consume my media. Something that I dislike though is sometimes I will start watching a series and then somebody else will finish it before I get to. That happened with The Pit. I watched all of season 1 in 2 days, and then because we had to wait for season 2 to come out and it was coming out episode by episode, I didn't actually get to watch a lot of that the first time around. I've watched bits and pieces going back. But other people were doing that because they also enjoyed it, and a lot of frequent fronters don't have a lot of amnesia with me, and I don't have huge amounts of amnesia with them, but they're still watching my show. I'm the one who started watching it, and then they were like, oh, this is really good, we're gonna watch it now. I'm like, hello? Excuse me? No, hey Bailey, can we watch your show? Is it okay? I was just doing it now. And apparently it's like a pretty system-wide interest, so they're like, well, it's fair if you share it. And I'm like, well, you let Magnus have the Magnus archives, why didn't you offer me the Pit? So that was kind of annoying. That is something that I dislike, where other alters will take over what I see as something that I've been enjoying. And I guess it brings them joy, which is a good thing, but it's just annoying. I want my shows. It also really sucks being in a male body, kind of. In a transmasculine body, I guess. Still atomically female, but our voice is deeper, we grow hair on our chin and on our upper lip. People keep getting haircuts that I don't like. I really wanted V-bangs, ones that are this shape, and instead of that, people shave the sides of our heads up higher. And I don't get to do what I want with the hair, but other people do. It is green at the moment, which I like at least, because green is my favorite color. I don't know if you could tell that. I don't think you can see my pants, but they've got green grapes on them. I don't like being in a body that's not mine. I don't like being in a body that's transmasculine. I don't like that we go and get HRT shots. It hurts, it does stuff to our body that I don't want, my voice doesn't sound like my own. All of that is really annoying. And as someone who fronts a lot, I have to deal with all of that. But I also don't remember a time before our medical transition because I only split in November of last year. So I've only existed in this body as it is kind of now. Question number 6, and I'm not sure if I just said the wrong number before, but question number 6 asks how did I know my role, and this was actually really hard. I am not a protector, I'm not a caretaker, I'm not really like a gatekeeper or a trauma holder or emotion holder or something holder. I'm none of those things. Like, none of that is me. I only use the term co-host because it's kind of the closest thing that like works. Film enthusiast, media enthusiast works just as well, but that's not like a typical role that you see. And it's more like about my personality and my interests rather than like my function in the system. But because I was fronting a lot, especially when Ayla was host for a little bit, I was fronting more then. So like co-host kind of made sense. But I just kind of am in the body a lot, so co-host works. But I'm not like trying to be a co-host. I'm not trying to do anything. I just kind of am existing as myself. Yeah, I don't really have an innate sense of knowing my role like other alters do. I just kind of fit the term that works best, but it's by no means perfect. I don't think any role terms are, because it's like you're boiling down who I am as a person, my interests, my mannerisms, my time in the body, just stuff that is me, and then trying to stick a label on it. No, I don't like that particularly. And I could choose to like reject role terms altogether, but also that doesn't feel right because pretty much everyone else in the system has one, and then I don't want to feel left out. So I stuck with co-host. I feel like it helps me feel like I have ownership over our life. It implies that I have a presence in our life and a significant one, so I like that, but it's still not perfect. Question 7 asks if I could have any other role in the system, what would it be? And I do not want another role. Not because I enjoy being co-host, but because I don't want to be a system. I want my own body, my own life, where I get to choose what we do every day, all the time, within like the bounds of how much a human can. I want to be able to decide what I do with my body. I want to be living our life. I want to like pursue my own interests, my own hobbies all the time. I don't want to share this life. So I'm not going to pick another hypothetical role because I don't want another role. I guess you could say host because then I might get even more time in the body, but even then I'd still have to share it, and that's not fair. I don't want to share it. I don't like sharing it. I don't feel particularly close to a lot of our friends. I could make an effort to do that, and I do talk to them a little bit, but they're not my friends, they're the system's friends. And I just don't want to share it. I don't want to share my life. I don't want to be a system. I don't want to have other alters. I don't want to be another alter role. I just want to be myself. And that is literally too much to ask for. It's impossible, because even for us to get to the point of having one integrated identity, I would probably lose myself in that process. And I don't want that. I want me as I am now in a singular mind. And I can't have that. And that annoys me and it upsets me. And I do not enjoy having to share a life. I am not mean about it. I don't hog front as much as I could, and I would honestly like to, because I understand that that would kind of make our whole life go to shit, and we have obligations that we need to follow, and we're doing this uni degree that I have no interest in, and we are involved in all these clubs and all this advocacy that I'm not super interested in. I don't mind too much making videos, but I wish I could make videos about something other than having fucking DID, because I don't want to have it. And it sucks that like other people deleted my footage. It was an accident. I know it wasn't on purpose. They apologized. They brought me coffee. They got me some food. They were like, hey, you should read the Chi Dragon Society, which is a trilogy that we have that they've already read, but I didn't remember, and they were right. They were really good books. So like, they've tried to make it up to me, and I accept the apology, but it shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't have happened because somebody else should not have been dealing with my footage. I should have been able to just edit it myself because I should be the only one living this life, and I'm not, and it sucks, and it's annoying, and I hate it. So no, I don't want another alter role. I just want to be me. So before we close off, I want to tell you a bit about me. As I said, I'm a fairy. Here's a picture of myself that I made in The Sims. Here are some other pictures that I made with Pit Crew. There's also like one of those like graphics that we make where we have different interests around the outside. I said my favorite color is green. My favorite foods are like gyoza and bao buns and sushi. I really love The Pit. I love Heartstopper, both the show and the graphic novels. I really love the Tea Dragon Society that we read. I've been enjoying reading Wings of Fire. I like doing our hair like this. I like having big hair. I like doing makeup. I enjoy fun patterns on clothes. I'm just going to show up and show you the great pants early anyway that I mentioned earlier. These are the great pants. Aren't they cool? They're so cool. They're so cool. I like being me. I like getting to exist as myself. I enjoy the Princh, which is Becky Mon, who's a Twitch streamer and YouTuber who does Minecraft stuff. In like the Christmas SMPs that they do, she has a character that she plays called the Princh, which is like the Grinch and Peppa Pig mixed together, and I find that really funny. And I enjoy film, and I really like having a personhood and an identity and a presence in our life. And that's really, really, really important to me. And I'm really scared that I'm going to lose that. I'm scared that I'm going to fuse or go dormant or stop fronting as much and just lose all of this stuff that's really important to me. And maybe if I did fuse, whoever I become wouldn't miss this, but I right now would. And I think it is very unfair that I have to be part of a system. So that's my role interview. I guess you could argue that I'm like an ANP because I have no trauma as well, but we don't really use those terms, and I don't like that term because it just makes me sound like a part, and I'm not just a part, I'm me, I'm myself. And I'm going to stop this tangent and go and upload this footage to the laptop right now so nobody else deletes it again, because I've already filmed this twice and I don't want to do it a third time. And I'm going to go and read some more of The Poison Jungle and exist before I get kicked out of front because we have uni this afternoon. So goodbye everyone, and we will see you next time.